What's up, everybody? Kafka here, and this build that we put together is going to be something fun to play. I'm not sure if it's going to be S tier. I want to rank it in A tier, but it's something different, and it's something you probably haven't seen before. It is the Oculus Crackling CAMEO Lightning Spear build. Let me talk about it for a second. So we know that we got some massive buffs to Crackling Energy, Lightning Spear, and the CAMEO is better, plus the Oculus is better. So when we look at the patch notes, so we're going to go over Crackling. So static discharge is right here. Crackling Energy is increased from 5 to 6. So that's this talent right here. So you can see that static discharge, it's the one that's down here. Lucky hit chance, boom. So we get more Crackling Energy there. Also, we get Crackling Energy with the abundant energy aspect does 40x damage now and change to an additional enemy, 50% chance. Also, Crackling Energy is easier to get to that 120% multiplicative. So now we got that. Also, Crackling Energy's base damage was increased by 10%. And now gain 25% increased skill damage from their core primary stat. So we know that we're getting the actual intelligence buff as well. So more damage with Crackling Energy. Then we know that the Oculus gave us teleport damage, teleport Nova size, and you could get a ton of ranks to teleport. So you could get this is up to 12, GA's 18 base. GA is 18 base. GA on teleport is 18 base. So we're doing teleport damage here. It does 600% base, 900% if you get a GA. That is absolutely insane. So this is a build that we're going to work for the season. We want to get this build. All right, I'm going to explain it all. So we're going to go with the Shaco. This is because we want the extra 4 ranks to skills. That's going to be key for teleport and all our defensive skills, so we could save some actual skill points as well. So we want damage reduction on that as well. And then also this is going to armor cap us too. I don't know if I'm going to need goals, but I usually have max resist anyways because of how much intelligence increases resist. So then we got Raiment of the Infinite, because we want to stun every time we teleport, because we're going to be teleporting. We're going to have teleport enchantment from the Oculus. We're also going to have a teleport with a very low cooldown on it too. So ranks to shocking impacts on there, which is great. Elemental attunement's great, and you save another skill point. And then we're going to stun. We got conceded, and we're going after critical strike damage and critical strike chance in this build. And then teleport damage. And then anything with lucky hits really good too, because our lucky hit chance on teleport is very high, 65%. And then also you could get lucky hit on pants too. I'll show you that in a second. So intelligence, critical strike damage, lucky hit to immobilize. Immobilize is good because if you burn somebody, then Devouring Blaze does more damage. Lucky hit chance. This is a new aspect of the Orange Herald. Lucky hit, 10% chance to reduce the cooldown of your ultimate. We're going to be doing a lot of cooldowns, lots of skills with cooldowns. So we're going to be getting pretty much perma ultimate with this. And this is awesome that this could go on the pants. I love it. You can put on the gloves too, but you don't need to do that. And then also intelligence, max life, dodge chance. I don't know. Dodge chance per second. I don't know what's going to be better on pants. We'll test it out. And then aspect of the bounded conduit. So you get teleport reduction. Then after teleporting, Crackling Energy hits 2 additional enemies. Boom. More Crackling Energy. Weapon. We're going to do the Oculus, obviously. We love the Oculus. You can see it. Teleport Nova size, teleport damage. That's going to generate so much Crackling Energy as well. And then the CAMEO. The CAMEO has some new stats on it. Crackling Energy damage, movement speed after picking up Crackling Energy, and energy charge. And then which basically gives you damage reduction. So now we're getting damage reduction in these 2 places. We don't need to use damage reduction in our pants because we have this. And then it does damage based on your intelligence. And this has got every piece besides Shaco has intelligence. And they buffed it massively on Oculus and Raiment of the Infinite. So we're going to have a ton more intelligence. So this also is like base of this build. While I'm building it, I'm going to try different things out too. So this is my base, right? So there's some other things I would when I get to the actual game in season 5, I'll be trying out and seeing what the absolute best is in this build. But I didn't go with Talrash's. Talrash's would be good also, but I wanted to use the aspect of abundant energy to test the crackling energy. So we have to test the crackling energy. You could easily make this a lightning spear, cameo, teleport damage build without crackling energy if crackling energy does not work. So to repeat, if crackling energy does not work, I'll take that out and then substitute for other damage aspects or Rashes or something like that. And then aspect of splitting energy. This is that makes the lightning spear do a lot of damage. Storm swell. So you got teleport doing damage. You got picking up your crackling energy doing damage from the cameo. Your crackling energy is doing damage, and your lightning spear is doing damage. That's the idea behind this. And then we got lightning spear cooldown reduced, so we can cast more lightning spears. On the pants, we also have lightning spear lucky hit chance, so we can get more lucky hit chance from our lightning spear. That's a cool thing they added. You could do it with hydras too, because later on we're gonna make a hydra build. So make sure you like and subscribe, follow Calvico. We're making like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 builds this season. I don't know, it's gonna be nuts. So make sure you follow the channel. We're gonna be live soon as season 5 launches on Tuesday. So watch it on Twitch, watch it on YouTube, links in the description. All right, so then the skill bar. I'm going to explain this a little bit too, because like I said, I don't know if these are going to be needed. I don't think they are. We'll just put whatever there. But Hydra is only here because it's going to be, I don't think you're going to need as much burning damage unless you're fighting bosses. So we could put 2 Hydras out, get some burning damage, because I really want these 2 enchantments. We are going to have so many conjures up because of these 2, because we're casting so many cooldown abilities. So the key is, you think about it. So this right here, you're casting this when it's a 70-second cooldown, but that cooldown is going to go down so fast. You're going to get so many ice blades up because you're going to keep casting unstable currents at a high cooldown, but it's going to be coming down fast because of this aspect. Crazy. It's going to be wild. Lightning spear, teleport, ice armor, flame shield. All right, that's that. And you could take a look. The link will be in the description of all the different things. All right, so the skill tree, I'll explain a little bit. The reason why I did go chain lightning here is because we want more crackling energy chance to form. So that's why that's there. Also, we want crackling energy to form with mystical teleport. Obviously, increase teleport damage by 500. Very good. Glass cannon, very good. Actually, we don't even need this point in ice armor. You could have an ice armor if you want it a little bit better. It's kind of like a fill-in point right now. You do need to max out lightning spear. You do need to get summon ice blades. You do need to get to Huron summon Hydra. Lucky hit, important. Conjure mastery, very important. And then protection, very important, because we're using so many cooldowns. You can't use this because you're really not spending any mana in this build. This doesn't really do much. But the good news is you could still get more damage reduction with some other things. So Devouring Blaze, extra damage, Shocking Impact, that's going to be super high ranked, and they buffed it again. And then Static Discharge was buffed again, all the way to Supreme. And then this right here is nice too. This is extra damage reduction for you. I think it's what, 18% damage reduction. So, and you're going to be, this item now could do about 42% damage reduction. You got 20% damage reduction right there. You got 18%. So you got 80% damage reduction. Just that. That's pretty good. So we like that. We like that a lot. So hopefully Crackling Energy does some work, and it's just fun walking around and things are just blowing up right next to you. That's like the best thing you could do, man. It's so freaking good. All right, so the Paragon Tree is starting with Tactician, man. I'm just like my favorite thing. You'll see a lot of my builds, and all these builds start with Tactician, and it just makes this so much better. It makes this so much better. So he just buffs those 2 nodes, and those are really good nodes to buff. So Tactician, sorry, my body might be in the way. If my body's in the way in the Paragon Tree, you're gonna able to click on this link in the description. So don't worry about it. Elementalists, because you are casting all 3 elements, so you're going to get 15%, and then non-physical damage, and damage to elites is really good. This one is better than this one. And then this is where we're going into Ceaseless Conduit. If I decide that Crackling Energy isn't up to par, and we're just going to make it a teleport / cameo / lightning spear build, then I will have to rework the tree. But for now, this is how we're going to work it for the Crackling Energy damage. Damage to elites, movement speed after killing elite, very good. This is actually destruction, so you could get max DPS. That's the best. Ceaseless Conduit is the best one to put destruction in, so it works out really good in that tree. And then we go to Enchanter and the Conjure, or Elemental Summoner, really good. Enchanter maxed out almost 60. So a ton of non-physical damage. And then we do get Elemental Summoner, because this reduces the cooldown of our summons and mana cost, also dealing bonus damage as well. So that's a new thing. So up to 60%. So that's really good. So hopefully we could get that up to 6% because then our lightning spears will do a lot more damage. And then exploit. If not, we'll figure out how to put some more points in it. See, it's hard to tell when we're doing this Paragon Tree because we don't know what 60% looks like, but we got to get to 60%. So exploit, man. Also, too, I didn't even mention this, but there's probably gonna be an all summons build too. So max out Ice Blades, max out Lightning Spear, and max out Hydra. There's gonna probably be a build like that too. We just gotta figure it out. Then exploits here, just trying to get that one out of the way. And then this is the burning tree conjure. This one actually has a ton of intelligence nodes. So if you need a intelligence nodes to do more damage, that one works really well. And then this one is our last node, which is charged for extra crackling energy damage. And that's it. That is the tree. This is in game. I wouldn't say it's super difficult because like only mythic unique you really need, and I think this is really important. You need the cooldown reduction. Reduction here, you're gonna have cooldown reduction here. You're gonna have the cooldown reduction for teleport here. So the only thing is we're still thinking is like, are we gonna switch it out for Tal Rasha's because that has cooldown reduction too. So we're gonna play with that. Tal Rasha's would have to probably get rid of conceited aspect and still use abundant energy if Crackling Energy is good, but we could play between those two and see what actually is the best option for us. But this build is going to be something else. It's going to be so much fun to play. It's something you haven't seen before, something different, and I hope you guys like it, and I will be testing it for you when I get the gear. So thank you guys for watching, and one day away. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can check out Calca and see what he's doing on launch. Later.